Hey everyone, it's me, Azu, and welcome back to the second episode of All You Can Build, because if you can dream it, you can build it. In this episode, I'm going to build my starter house and the mining machine, which will dig down to the lowest point of this world. And I am also going to make an automated farm to make a lot of flaxes. Oh, and don't forget about the stone smelter. Alright, so the main thing is that everything is just a mess around here, right? Because I've started to build a house and it requires a lot of trees and it requires a lot of everything. And I also have to admit that having a plan where I'm going to do this wooden age, stone age, ores age, it's probably not going to work because I already had to make this this stone smelting machinery just, you know, to make the base layer of the house. And I did it off camera because it is a bit too complicated. I've already done this in my previous Minecraft series, and so I'm just going to walk through this whole thing. So the first thing is that I've just made a cobblestone generator here. It is so simple. I've used a stair here, so it is separating the lava from the water, but it is still a compact thing. And here is a drill which is drilling the cobblestone and putting it into the hopper underneath it, which is feeding it to this chest. From this chest with belts, I am transporting the cobblestone to another chest, from where I am transporting that cobblestone through this steam. Oh, it's not really a steam, through this hot air which is caused by a lava being blown by encased fans, and it is going as slow as it needs to be to, you know, make the whole process work. So if it would be just a bit faster, then the cobblestone would not be able to be smelted. So I think it works pretty well. I have a lot of stones already. I've used them on my house. But this is basically how it looks from the outside at the moment. It is not too fancy, it is not too shabby, but I think it could be a good thing, right? I mean, the interior is a bit narrow, not many space on the first floor, but I bet that there will be a lot on the second floor. Or maybe not, I don't know, it's just a residence house for me. So now let's make the backpack, which is probably the most important survival thing in modern Minecraft, let's say, because making a backpack is something that you will have a good advantage of. What am I talking about? I'm talking about sophisticated backpacks, these things right here. It is not a hard recipe. I will need 4 strings, 4 leathers, and a chest. So just to start this thing off simple, I am going to make this backpack. I have 4 leathers, 4 strings and a chest, and let's see what we have. A backpack, and for sure this is just a simple backpack. It has a really ugly plain leather look, so I'm going to paint it, or at least I'm going to try to paint it. Let's see. I will use blue dye for sure because that's my color. Oh, and depending on which slot you're putting the dye in defines is going to be painted. So for example, if I put this dye underneath the backpack, it is going to paint the whole thing, but these grayish straps on the backpack. The same thing if you put it on the top. And I don't know if I have enough irons. No, I do not. But you can make it an iron backpack, which means that you just have to place iron ingots around. Oh, I can do it. Iron backpack. It's the same thing. Why does it require 4 times more or 2 times more iron? Oh yeah, I cannot do that. I don't know what is this recipe. Oh, it's copper backpack. All right. See. Okay. And so I have the backpack, but there is another important thing. I can have these upgrades, and there are 2 really important things that you can have in your backpack. The first thing is the crafting upgrade. For sure, it is really straightforward. You will have a crafting table in your backpack, which is really handy anytime. The second thing is the feeding upgrade. Why do I have to have the feeding upgrade? Because it auto feeds you. So every time when your hunger bar just drops even 1, this auto feeding upgrade will feed you. which means that you have unlimited health. And I just saw that radar behind me. It's on the top of my head if you can see it. I am not really happy with them. Anyway, yeah, you can do this and then you can upgrade it. That's a bit harder, but I think I have everything. Oh, and just another thing, I had to go down and mine diamonds. I have diamonds because when I made this cobblestone generator, guess what? Yeah, I messed up and the lava turned into an obsidian, and so I had to have a diamond pickaxe because I knew that I had a diamond pickaxe. Oh, and another thing is, I found a mine. I'm going to show it to you. Okay, it's not the most fortunate arrival. So here is a big mine. I haven't looted it out yet, but I know that there are a lot of cool ores. There is a geode, and yeah, it's just too good. So I'm going to loot this thing out, but now I'm going to go and have a nap. Oh, and I just have this bison tied to this post, and this is technically my pet since now, but I don't know how to name it. So if you have any good suggestions, any good name ideas, then please share it with me, because I want to name this bison. I know it's not the cutest thing that you can have in Minecraft, but this bison is with me for quite a few days now, and he loves me. Okay, so let's make the crafting upgrade. This is a crafting table, an upgrade base, 2 irons, and a frame chest, and any kind of chest. Oh, I have to have a lot of irons, so maybe I have to go and mine some irons, which I'm going to do now. So let's go to the mines. Okay, I have to fix this thing because it is not going to be a funny thing. All right, let's see if I have any irons on site. I'm out of this place. This is too dangerous for me. Okay, I have a few iron ores, and I'm just going to smelt them. Alrighty, let's see the blank pattern. Okay, I think it's done. Yes, sir. And I can wear this backpack, right? How can I put it on my back? And if I press B, I can have this interface where I am able to put in the upgrades. So now I will have a crafting table, but as you can see, I only have just one slot for these upgrades. Therefore, I have to upgrade my backpack to an iron backpack, which is going to be a bit interesting. And for the feeding upgrade, I will have to have a golden apple, a golden carrot, a glistering melon, and an ender pearl. Oh, and I would also like to make a new weapon. In the Spartan weaponry, there are a lot of cool weapons, because I've just broke my warhammer. I had this iron warhammer, but I just broke it. I don't know. And now I would like to make just a better sword, or maybe a halberd. Alright, so the halberd has 8 attack damage, but I think it has a reduced attack speed. It has 1.2. I will need this one. Good. Let's see how it looks in my hands. Oh, yeah, I mean, it's not bad, right? Oh, and my backpack is really good. I'm going to upgrade my backpack because that's a must. It has another slot and even bigger inventory space. Okay, so now I am going to go and find some endermans because I really have to have the ender pearl. So because of that, I have a hammock somewhere here. And the hammock just fast forward to nighttime. It's the inverted version of the bed. So now I think I will have a chance to find enderman somewhere. See if that's true. Oh yeah, and there is my enderman eye. Or ender pearl? What's the correct name? Yeah, it's ender pearl. Alright, I'm off of this place because zombies are coming. I don't want to be raided. Oh, and here is a squirrel. Look how cute it is. It's from Ecologics. I don't really know that mod yet, but I'm totally going to look into that because those squirrels look amazingly cute. Alright, I have glistering melon. I think I have carrots somewhere, but I definitely have apple. Oh, no way. I do not have carrots, so I have to go back to the village. Alright, let's see if there are any farmer houses around. I know that there was a small field up somewhere. Oh no, no carrots, but a lot of tomatoes. Are tomatoes fruits or vegetables? Okay, so today's biggest question is, how am I going to find a carrot? I didn't expect it to be the hardest thing to find. Alright, here is another structure. Maybe it will contain some carrots for me. I have to check that. Alright, so since it's a dungeon, I have to be extremely prepared with the eternal stay. There are a lot of sweet berries and alright. It's not funny. It's not funny. Is it a ghoul or a ghost? Alright. Okay, it's not... think I have to be a bit smarter than this and just close it down. And I think I can reach the spawner from here. Yep. Oh, here is a hot tub. And I had health boost. Why? Oh, if I come into the hot tub, it will give me regeneration and resistance. That's a cool thing. Here is the carrot. Okay, I think I don't have to go further. Oh, look, there is a cute bird. What's the name of that? That's a hummingbird. I know that in the previous episode, I just told you that I love dogs and I want to do a doggy daycare. But I also love birds because some birds are really beautiful and they are all harmless things, right? Small and cute creatures, and you know, it's just always nice to have a bird. I love parrots, for example. Hey, Mr. Bison, I found a partner for you. I hope you are grateful and you would like to say thank you. Oh, it is a unique way to express your gratefulness, but I accept it. Alright, so now let's make the food upgrade, which is going to be this one. I have to have a golden apple, I have to have a golden carrot and the base, and I am done. And how can I upgrade it? I will need 2 gold ingots, 1 diamond and 3 redstones. And now I can just deploy anything in my backpack and every food will be consumed. I have to make a potato farm, which is going to be probably in the next episode because I've planned something else for today, which is going to be a basic mining machine which will just drill down all the way until it hits bedrock. And so I will have a small hole which will have technically no purpose, but you know, who cares? But after a while I will be able to make an elevator in that hole, and it is also a good thing because I will have access to the very bottom of the world. You will need drills. I will use 9 drills because I would like to make a 3x3 hole. Alright, so you will have the mechanical drills. The second thing that you will need to have is a pulley. It is called rope pulley. It's not a hard recipe. It's an iron sheet, a wool, and a casing. The second thing that you want to have is a glue. This is going to be probably the hardest thing to find because I don't know where I'm going to get slime balls. And the fourth thing that you will have to have is any kind of source of power. So, for example, you can have a windmill, you can have a water wheel. I'm going to use water wheel because that's more basic than the windmill. And the most important thing that will be the hardest to find is the super glue, which I will have to have a slime from somewhere. I don't know where. So yeah, this is going to be tough. I'm looking for alternative recipes. Oh, I can do this dough and lime dye. Probably I'm going to go with that one. How am I going to get dough? It's pretty easy. You just have to have wheat flour and a water bucket. And the way you can get wheat flour is just grinding wheat. But don't worry, you don't have to have this huge grinding wheel. You can also do it with this millstone. It's a small thing. And to get lime dye, well, you know how to get lime dyes, right? Alright, so quite a few things happened in the meantime, so I have to be totally honest. I had a lot of work to do and I was not able to continue this video in the previous weeks, but now I am here, and for sure I was not able to make videos, but I was able to chill out at some tired nights and just build around, and I technically finished my house. And the reason why I have shaders turned on is because everything looks better with shader, right? And the house looks like this. I know it's not a big something, but I try my best to make it look cozy, to really reflect my style and how I like to build my buildings. So basically, a lot of details are included on the house. I love how the roof is not even, so there are a lot of outstanding points there. Here is a little cover, and yeah, basically the back is also decorated. I put here a little outstanding part, and I've also done a little stone smelter. And there is a big chimney, which I think looks amazing. Oh yeah, and I've done some terraforming here because I want to have this cliff kind of feeling around, because this whole thing was not really even and it was so ugly, and I've decided to do like so. And yeah, there are a lot of trees because I don't have tree farms just yet, but I needed trees for building this whole thing. Oh, and I am planning to build a little barn for this guy, for this bison. And I've also found another bison somewhere. So yeah, that's basically where we are now. I think it's all fun, and I was planning to make a live stream, but as I said, I had no time. But when I will have time, I'm planning to do a live stream. I don't know if anyone will be interested in that. Alright, so as I mentioned, I am willing to do this mining machine. Alright, so the main concept, what I'm trying to do here is just, the first thing is applying this rope pulley, not there. And then I would like to do some speed ups, because it will have to go down extremely low, and it requires just a lot of time to do so. And so that I would recommend everyone to use these speed ups. I mean, in this case, I'm going to speed this whole thing up with cogwheels, but you can do it any way you want to. It just depends on where you are standing right now. For sure, I do not have a speed controller right now, but this thing is also really suitable. And at the end of this cogwheel, I am planning to place down this water wheel. And if I place this water right here, I hope that it will turn as I want it to. And no, it does not. It is not too good. Okay, let's see. And it works. Okay. I will do the following. I will place here 9 cobblestones. I will place down the 9 drills like so. I'm pressing the shift so it is placing down technically with the face down, and it's all good. And you have to pay attention that this pulley thing is going to attach here, so you cannot place anything there. I mean, you could probably, but it will not glue the pulley thing together with this drilling machine, so it will not pull it back. All right, so glue this whole thing together, and I think it is good to go now. Let's see. Okay, it started to drill. It's going extremely fast. Oh, and it's really loud. And as soon as it hits the deepest point of this word, I mean, I will see it because this rope will not go down anymore. Then I will just change the water, and I will place this water in the other side of the water wheel, which means that it will turn to the other direction and it will not push down this whole thing but pull it up. Oh, by the way, I would like to ask you if I should left these shaders on. Oh, and it started to rain. Yeah, I think it's probably not the best time to ask you about the shaders, but I think it still looks good. And as long as it doesn't affect the performance, I think all shaders are good. And the last thing that I would like to set up now is just a simple farm. It will not be a permanent farm, it will not be until the end kind of farm, but I will really need to have a farm because the one in front of my house is, let's say it's pretty poor. It doesn't have anything, nothing valuable. I would like to make this windmill kind of farm, which is basically if you were just building a windmill, but it is actually doing something, because as long as the windmill and the attached things are moving, everything which is connected to that windmill will move. So basically like a harvester will move as well. So for that, I will need windmill sails. I will need harvesters. I will need windmill bearing. I don't know, where can I find that? Here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not too expensive, but I will have to have 3 of this and at least 8 of the windmill sails. And in the meantime, I can see that this rope is not going down anymore, so I can maybe call it back. Wow, it's so deep. And I've started to flatten some irons here to the harvesters, right? It looks like it's coming back, and it's pretty fast. All right, I have no problem with it. It's good. It's more than enough. Okay, let's see what's the treasure hidden in the chests. All right. Some deep slates, some cobblestones, not many ores, some redstones. All right, let's make the harvesters. Let's make the windmill bearing. I would like to put it somewhere here-ish, like here, and maybe do something like so, and maybe something like so. place down the harvesters, placing down the sails, gluing this whole thing together, and let's see if it works. Oh, it does. It just goes the other way. And now, all right. I mean, it's good. It does what it has to. I will have to have a portable storage interface, which is also not a hard thing to do. Okay, I put down the storage interface right here. I also have to glue it to the whole thing. And I will have to have another one. I'm going to place this drawer underneath this chute. And now I just have to make farmland. It should be good. I'm going to grow one flax and see if it works. Right, let's see. All right, it started to spin. Slowly but surely, and yeah, it actually picks up the flax. It's working technically, so everything is in the right way. With saying that, I would like to thank you all so much for your continuous support. I am really thankful that a lot of you have subscribed to me. Oh, I've just made an advancement. Even just one subscription, even just one like means the world to me. And yeah, I just want to repeat my question. Would you like me to use this shader in my videos, or you would just like to go with the vanilla? That's probably more eye-pleasing. I don't know. I think it looks good. The whole thing looks pretty nice. And that's where we stand now. So goodbye all. Take care. And see you in the next one.